such a lovely day.
We all ready?
Yes.
Good. What's that? So today is really to celebrate the opening of this magnificent building. It's taken 2 years on site to restore, and to share that with all these incredible supporters who made it possible through their generosity. There are supporters here and contractors and craftsmen and representatives of the local community, but the aim is that the supporters go away thinking their money has been brilliantly well spent and they are so proud of it. And there are 1,200 of them who gave everything from £1 to a lot more than that, who without them we've never been able to do this kind of work. And with us today are the skilled craftsmen, the contractors, the professional team, that whole group of people who have tirelessly worked on saving Llwyn Celyn. And this is our day to celebrate all of that.
They wander around
yes.
At their free will, and we've got people in the farmhouse and the police house.
Anything that looks as though it might add to our understanding of the history of the site, we have kept, not to label every single one, but to just give a sense of the accumulated farming lives over centuries on the site. Bilingual information boards, a sense of an ancient beast house. As I was mentioning earlier, this building has been dendro-dated to the 1690s.
Wow. Right.
I know.
This white.
Come on in.
The door heads are really special. They're probably unique in Wales. So we really hoped that this door head would still be in situ. And indeed, once we started to unpick, we found that yes, it was still there, which was thrilling.
People are just wowed by the change that's happened, having seen the building for some of them when it was a building with a river running through it, with sort of hanging tatters from the ceiling and clad in scaffolding so that you couldn't even see what was beneath. So it sort of emerged from this chrysalis of ruin to become this beautiful, stunning building that will now be saved forever thanks to the end use that Landmark can give to it.
I think this building was genuinely as much at risk as any building that I've certainly ever been involved with. And the thing about seeing it today, it's quite hard to remember that. I remember coming here the first time and it was wading through water, the smell of decay, the sense of collapse and sort of dereliction claiming the building was so strong. So it's been brilliant today to be able to celebrate the sheer achievement of putting it back together as something that's now so strong and sound and solid.
We have two purposes at this charity, and it's so simple. Our primary purpose is to rescue historic buildings which would otherwise fall into ruin, decay and be lost. But our second purpose, which is equally as important as the first, to ensure that once these places are rescued, that we promote the public enjoyment of that heritage and it's available to everyone.
With support from National Lottery payers, the entire site has now been transformed, and as well as providing a boost to local tourism, Llwyn Celyn will give people new opportunities to access the buildings and use the spaces to learn about heritage, gain new skills and also to support community events. If you have ever played the National Lottery, even just once, thank you.
Without question, it's money well spent. I mean, here is a really important Welsh house which would have been lost forever. It is now here forever, and it will be enjoyed by thousands of people. Many, many families and groups will be here over the years to come and will appreciate it in the way we are today.
Have stayed in all the landmarks, every single one. It is the usual supremely high standard of landmark, and we couldn't believe the transformation other than the fact that we've seen this sort of transformation at many other buildings. I think it's a marvellous reconstruction, and we are staying here next year.
Can I introduce Kasia Howard as well, who is my hi, pleased to meet you. Brilliant engagement colleague who really has delivered the entire engagement programme pretty much single-handed. A lot of help from volunteers.
Yeah, and to be here and welcome people onto the site after all the hard work. It's just a joy for everybody, and it's just really nice to be able to share it with the group.
I'd like to suggest that we all raise our glasses to Llwyn Celyn the next 600 years. Thank you.